watching. I'm the former mayor and council member of Menlo Park. Thank you for joining us. I oppose Measure T, and to learn more about the project, visit our website at www.tax.hype.org. For Eastern Menlo Park, Menlo Park's general plan imagines high-tech uses, such as Geron, a biotech company that recently won FDA approval to begin human treatments based on stem cell research. These kinds of firms often produce sales tax without generating much traffic or adding pressure to build housing. In the boom of the 90s, high-density offices began crowding out these firms. High-tech firms often generate significantly more sales tax than offices, which generate no sales tax at all. Both uses generate equivalent property tax. In 2001, analysis conducted by city staff from sales tax data showed that if large high-density offices continued to replace high-tech uses, city revenues would decline and city costs would increase. The net loss would reach nearly $2 million per year, but if high-tech uses expanded, revenue would increase by more than $6 million per year. 2 recessions and many councils later, sales tax revenue has been cut in half from its peak and has never recovered. Despite our warnings, Menlo Park has never tried to preserve or expand its sales tax base in Eastern Menlo Park. The proposed Bohannon project continues this destructive trend. This project will not solve any near-term or employment problems. According to Business Week, there is empty space equivalent to 15 Empire State Buildings in Silicon Valley. The project EIR confirms the developer can't obtain financing to build. That's why he negotiated up to 20 years. The project would create office buildings, not office jobs. It will only create future construction jobs. The guarantee payment is not indexed for inflation. Because construction and payment can be delayed for 15 years before the 20-year payment period, inflation can reduce the value of the payout by more than 75%. And it's a fact, the project is 1.7 million square feet of development, not 900,000 square feet of development. Menlo Park doesn't count parking structures. The project proposes 3 6-story parking structures that are approximately 800,000 square feet. They are equivalent to 18 football fields. The parking structures alone are larger than the entire University Circle hotel office project in East Palo Alto. Traffic at the site will increase by 5-fold. The project is close to residential neighborhoods in Menlo Park. It is only 600 feet away from the suburban Park neighborhood and equally close to residential neighborhoods in Redwood City and in Atherton. Noise in these neighborhoods from excessive traffic on Marsh Road will exceed the city's noise ordinance. Nearby residents will hear traffic noise equivalent to a vacuum cleaner at 10 feet. The project is not sustainable. It creates a dozen significant irreversible environmental impacts from noise, traffic, emissions, water, and air quality. Here's what Mayor Klein said. It's not a NIMBY thing. These are true impacts. There's going to be some serious impacts. The project is not near transit. It increases regional population by 3,000 and increases housing demand by 1,800 units, but provides no housing. Menlo Park didn't raise the bar for clean construction. It lowered the bar by adopting lax emissions standards proposed by the developer rather than those proposed by its Green Ribbon Committee. The project and the buildings are not carbon neutral. Both greatly increase emissions. Therefore, the project is not compliant with the city's Climate Action Plan or AB State 32 goals, which call for emissions reductions by 2020. And the traffic reduction program will not reduce trips by 17 or 20%. It's a standard program. 10% of the claimed trip reductions result from eliminating a calculation error in the city's counting method, not from the program. Menlo Park's new Rosewood Hotel is 1/6 as large as the Bohannon Hotel, yet it produces about 70% of the revenue. Before proposing the hotel, Stanford proposed a multi-story Westin hotel that was correctly rejected by Menlo Park residents. Voters should reject the Bohannon Hotel for a smaller one. There are cleaner, less harmful, and more sustainable ways to generate revenue, and there is time for planning. Menlo Park should finish its plan for East Menlo Park before reconsidering this project. I urge you to vote no on Measure T. Thank you for listening.